Hello, Loveland. I'm Mike Meldon, and this is your Loveland Weekly Podcast. Brought to you by Gina Dubell-Smith, eXp Realty, and Stone Pillar Farms. Today, we've got something special for you. If you've been anywhere near social media recently, you've probably come across the guy named Brandon, who's been making waves with his account, Mullet Review. Brandon's become a local sensation, taking his followers on a journey to mom and pop spots all around town. Restaurants that aren't always in the mainstream lists, sometimes are, but are serving some of the most unique and mouth-watering dishes around. And it's not just about the food. He's bringing these hidden gems into the spotlight, helping them gain new customers and a bit of well-deserved attention. Now, if you haven't heard a Mullet Review, you're in for a treat. To give you a taste of what he does, here's a quick clip of his review of Paxton's right here in downtown Loveland.
Today I'm at Paxton's Grill in Loveland, Ohio. And that's me. We start out with a alcoholic ice cream coffee beverage thing. I was a bit tipsy here. And these waffle fries were pretty good. I don't know. I was a little hammered when I was trying to eat them. Here we got the big Paxton. This burger could feed 2 people, but my tag team partner ghosted me. I guess I gotta eat this whole thing by myself. Look at this. You could put this thing on a magazine. It is just absolutely beautiful. And you can tell I'm quite, white girl wasted. And I did my little dance. If you haven't tried loaded potato skins, white girl wasted, you're really missing out here. This just felt right. Now, did they stand out from everything else? No, but they tasted amazing at the time. I felt like my soul was healing. I don't remember much, but I remember it tasting pretty good. I give Paxton's Grill a 69 out of 10.
As you can see, Brandon has a unique way of going about things, and it's a lot of fun to watch and listen to and learn about these new great places. I had a chance to catch up with Brandon after a long day of reviews, and we chatted about his recent rise to social media fame and what drives him to share these local spots. And we also discussed where he's headed next. I hope you enjoy our conversation as much as I did. Today is Monday, February 3rd, 2025. I understand. Are you a mailman in Loveland? Is that right?
Yeah. I'm actually a mailman around town.
Nice. So what got you from? Well, I'm sure you're still a mailman. But what got you into reviews?
When I found out leaving Taco Bell cost me as much as going to the Mexican restaurant behind there.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, like it's more expensive to eat at Taco Bell than it is to go to a Mexican restaurant, which is kind of crazy.
It's nuts. Yeah, that is crazy. So you blew up. I mean, you're blowing up right now. And I know you've seen. I'm seeing different like types of posts, and then you were talking about sponsorships and this and that. So when did you start this out, and how has the journey been?
Oh, I think we started in June? Yeah, I think June.
So so that's really quick. And how did people? Was it word of mouth, or just did you go viral, or what? How did you grow so quick?
Oh, I went. So I did a review of a place called Lori's American Grill. And
Okay.
I had the review. It took like maybe 3 or 4 weeks, but it eventually hit 1 million views on Facebook.
Wow. What do you think made that stand out so much?
Oh, she got like something called a crab rangoon cheese stick.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, they're real good, and that's in Goshen too. So I didn't think that far.
So that's the one that blew up. And then did you, when you did that one, was it you're already was it were you going to do this anyways, or once it blew up, did you say, "Hey, I'm going to kind of make this my thing"?
Oh, I was just doing it really. I mean, like it wasn't like I figured it'd be a steady grind for a couple years, you know,
Right. That's
and then
awesome.
I just didn't expect really too much to happen that fast.
Yeah, yeah. I had seen you, and I live in Loveland. And I just fell across you, and then my buddies, Adam was like, "Have you seen him?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's awesome. He's great." So that's when you did the Ponderosa trip. So we gathered up a van full of us boys and a couple six packs and made a night trip up to Ponderosa to follow you.
Right. So,
We were impressed. It was a good spot. When we checked
yeah,
out, go ahead.
it's definitely a fun time. I that Sophia said one of her coworkers said she wasn't going to like it. Sophia actually pretty much she really liked it too. She because there's a lot of bad rep behind the Ponderosas,
Yeah, yeah.
and it varies, but that one was actually really nice. We liked it a lot.
That's how yeah. I had my own they're stereotyped a little bit, and I had my own opinion. I was just more about the ride there, but yeah, we were impressed. You're right. It was clean, and the food was, well, what I got the ribs. They were phenomenal. So yeah, I'm with you. So when you were talking about sponsors and you put that on the thing, what is the dilemma there?
I don't know what I'm doing. That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're paying for all this food. That has to get this has to get expensive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and right now you don't have any sponsors helping you out there, do you?
I don't really have anybody. Sometimes like somebody will give me like gas money and stuff every once in a while, but it's nothing crazy.
Yeah,
Um, you know, Sophia buys her food, I buy my food.
yeah. Just seems like did somebody? What made you put that post up asking if that was a cool thing or not? Did somebody reach out to you, or was it just kind of like, hey, would you guys still hang with me? Or were you just kind of putting feelers out there?
I had like a bunch of people just started reaching out randomly, like
Mhm.
roofers and just random roofers. Trying to think of another one. You know, barbers and people who have a business and they
Right.
want to be part of it. They want to be part of it too, but I can't review every roof.
Yeah, exactly. No way. I'm trying to think. I'm a high school teacher, but I also run a nonprofit here in town called Love Our Land. And me going from like kind of what you said, you don't know what the heck you're doing. I had no idea what I was doing. Going into the kind of like the business world, I've never had to ask people for money or donations or anything like that. It's a really difficult transition for me. And it sounds like you're kind of lost like I was a little bit. Is that where you're at with sponsorships?
It's like one of those things where it's like I want to start like similar to the thing that you have. Like I want to do a couple projects. I put those out there so I could kind of get an idea where I want to be at,
Right.
maybe a few months of what I want to do, adding things to my list of already big list things. I don't know what exactly goes into podcasting or other things. It's not only a cost thing, but it's also a time thing. And I don't know if I have enough time or money to do it. So I'd rather explore that option
Yeah.
before I make any big, make any big decisions on whether I start something. And if I start something, I'm going to follow through with it. It just depends on how much time
Oh, dude.
I have. You know what I mean? I still have a full time job. If I didn't have that, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be in my way as much. But time is still an actual like a variable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree 100%. See, that's where I am. The full-time job, I got the kids, and then I got the podcast, and then I got my nonprofit. And it's one of those things, like you said, you want to give whatever you're doing 100%, and you want to have the passion there, and otherwise you don't want to do it. But yeah, sometimes you like I took 2 months off the podcast, November and December, just because, like you said, time is something you can't just wish more of you. It's definitely a big factor. But hey, I would love to. I've had a lot of learning curves with working with sponsorships and with the podcast too. So offline, if you ever need just advice or help, I'd be happy to point you in the right direction and stuff like that.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. So where were you today? Where did you go today?
Where did we go today? I was at Roscoe's Pizza today.
Okay.
He had a bunch of beer cheese pizzas he wanted me to try, so I went out and tried them.
Nice.
Where else did I go? I went to B&B Carryout.
Okay. Where's that at?
Then Waynesville.
Okay.
Waynesville.
Very cool. What do you want? What is your boundary? What are you looking for it to be? You've been very much just tri-state, is that kind of where you want to focus on?
So I'll go anywhere.
Okay.
I don't care. It's just time, It's
Mhm.
like I try to keep everything within a 30-minute drive because I do have a job, I do have a life, and I'm just trying to. It's a balancing act,
Right.
But I think one day I'd like to do it full time. I mean, it's really fun. I have fun, I mean, I think my entire goal in life is to just be okay. Maybe one day Sophia can be a stay-at-home girlfriend.
There you go. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm not out to make millions. It's just to, like you said, just get by and have fun with what you're doing. Um, that's awesome. Are you finding that people are recognizing you and seeing you out in public a lot more?
Oh yeah, yeah. We were just downtown walking in Hamilton. Everybody's honking their horns at me.
That's nuts. Yeah, you got
Everybody's everybody's catcalling me. People on the streets who don't know who I am looking at me like, who's that guy? Mr. Beach?
I love it. That's awesome. Yeah, man, you got a personality, and the way you do it is different than anybody else that makes you want to watch. And yeah, you got a good recipe going, dude.
Well, I think an important thing to really think about is there's a lot of people that kind of focus on why they're different,
Hmm.
but I think the best thing is to focus on what makes me relatable, I
Hmm.
guess.
Yeah.
I think like trying to be different it's hard. I don't want to be different. I just want to be me.
Yeah, I think that people see that you're not going out of your way to do an act. You can see that you're being legit, being you, and I think that's probably the recipe. You're exactly right, and people feel. I don't know. I know my buddy reached out to you that we went up to Ponte. People feel like you're within reach, that you're cool enough that you can talk to you.
Oh yeah, like it's like I'll sit there and talk about anything with anybody. I get a lot of people tell me about their favorite spots and how their grandma went to the restaurant I went to and how they used to go. I mean, it's just there's a lot of nostalgic in it. I really like it.
Have you been to? I'm going to throw one out there, and I'm sure you've heard this one before, but Price Hill Chili.
I've heard of it, but I haven't been there.
Yeah, it's its own kind of place. I grew up on the west side. I'm from Delhi, and that was a spot where we'd go most Friday nights growing up. The family, that's where we'd eat. And then I don't live over there anymore, but that's the first thing people say to me. Oh, do you go back to Price Hill Chili? They have really good double deckers, is what they're known for. Like they got the stinger and the bangle. So that'll be my one rec that I'll throw you for the West Siders. Oh, and you probably heard of Sebastian's, which is the old time Euro authentic shop, and that's right down the road. That's a couple doors down. So those are my two I'll give you.
Well, I'll have to add them to my list.
Heck yeah, definitely. So where is your route? Where is your route as a mailman?
Like downtown Loveland.
Okay, then I was wondering. I didn't know if I was wrong because you do hometown cafe, right?
Yeah, that like Paxton's and stuff down
Yep.
there.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I've had a few meetings, and I thought I saw you, yeah, running in and out during the summer. So, yeah, very cool. Small world, man. And a lot of people can recognize the restaurants that you're going to and say, you know what, I've never really stopped in there. And then they're like, I'm sure these people love that you're giving them the press.
Well, there's a big issue with a lot of the small mom and pops and stuff. The biggest issue with all of them, every single one of them, is that McDonald's, Wendy's, they kind of beat all the other restaurants in as consistency.
Yep.
That does make people a little scared to go somewhere new.
Right.
It's like when you go somewhere, it makes you not, you don't know what to do. You don't know what's there. It makes you scared to even try anything.
Yep.
You go to McDonald's, you're getting the McDouble. I mean, I've never not had the same McDouble at McDonald's,
Yeah.
If I put it out there enough for people, I mean, maybe they'll try something other than their chicken nuggets or something.
No, and I love that idea. And I think the other thing too is just the comfort of, a lot of people just are on the go, and so they just do the McDonald's thing or the Wendy's thing real quick. And you kind of just reminded people of, hey, there are these places out here just to go check out something different. You don't have to always be, just running just to grab like the standard thing. I mean, the things you show, like, oh my gosh, I can't think of that chicken sandwich that was in Montgomery. Unreal. The food it's diverse. It's different. It's
and Janetta's table.
That was it. Yes. Yeah. And I haven't been down there yet, but that's now on my list. So very cool stuff. Yeah. So anything you want to say to the people of Loveland before I let you go?
Yeah, I'm still in Loveland. I'm still out there.
Looking ahead in Loveland, you're invited to Loveland's 4th annual Hearts of Fire weekend, featuring fire, ice, entertainment, and love-inspired fun. It's all about celebrating Valentine's Day, February 7th through 9th, downtown Loveland. And coming up on February 22nd, Love Our Land is having its annual Owl Prowl at Grailville. Tickets are going fast and space is limited, so get your tickets now at www.loveourland.org under the events section. We have something truly special here in Loveland. Thank you for listening and have a great week. This episode was produced and engineered by Mike Meldon right here in Loveland, and please note that the opinions expressed in the podcast do not necessarily represent the views of our sponsors or organization.